extraterrestrial. This is Those Two Nerds Podcast, episode 13. You came up with the title today, so I'll let you kind of do the intro.
We're going to do the intro again. Why don't you hit this live button over here on my other thing?
Hey, I was working on it. It was like a test.
that was a practice.
All right.
That was a practice intro.
And good afternoon, part 2. Welcome, everybody, to Those Two Nerds, episode 13. And like I've said before, on Twitch, if you guys are watching on both, which we would appreciate, because, you know, who doesn't like that? You came up with the name today, so I'm going to let you kind of do the intro.
Today's episode is episode 13. 13 has a long time tradition of being a superstitious, unlucky sort of, everyone thinks that it's an unlucky number. It's also relative to Friday the 13th series, so Mrs. Voorhees makes terrible cookies.
I don't think she does. You cannot confirm that she makes bad cookies. And I don't think that's very fair to judge her cooking based on unknown facts. This is fake news.
This is fake news.
Because I've had her pumpkin spice cookies, which, they're pretty delicious. They're still warm like they came out the oven. I think she said her special ingredient is human flesh. They're a little chewy though, I will admit.
A little chewy.
So we're kind of gonna jump into it. We're gonna do some, I guess, what is it, house maintenance, chore, whatever you want to call. But guys, if you guys are just tuning into the stream, whether you're from Facebook or from Twitch, and I was lied to right before the stream. Hey, turn your volume down,
dude. It was off.
But whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on Facebook right now, be sure to download Facebook if you don't have Facebook, and because it's not bad, you see some funny stuff on there. I go through hours of those videos every night.
You can use it to keep in touch with your relatives and friends and or coworkers who probably were born sometime in the mid to early 70s. Because apparently it's like an old people place to hang out now. It's not cool to hang out on the Facebook.
I'll be honest with you. I don't really hang out on Facebook. I don't. But at the same time, I always find myself watching those long scrolling videos. Just I watch Facebook videos so long that it doesn't go any farther. It's just over.
Yeah. That's the reason that I stay off of YouTube, right? So you get on YouTube, you're looking for something very specific. Maybe it's a trailer for a movie, or you're looking for a clip that somebody sent you, or you're looking at your own channel, and then before you know it, you're into it's 4 a.m. You started at 10. You've got conspiracy theories of aliens running the government up, and you're ready. You're ready to. Sure. Go to Area 51 and storm that place because they can't stop all of us, yo.
Yeah, Naruto run. That's how you dodge bullets. It's really funny. Kind of speaking of that, YouTube and Facebook and anything that kind of uses that same premise / platform of, all right, we're gonna have all these related videos. You could be listening to the new Avril Lavigne song or something like that, and you're just chilling on a Friday night, and then all of a sudden, you got this video. All the other recommendations are other popular songs out right now. Yeah. The other one is Cat plays ping pong with only left paw. Yeah. And you're like, okay, well, I gotta watch that.
Well, it's cat videos, right?
Yeah.
It's out of the 10 reasons that the internet exists, cat videos is in the top 10.
Oh my god. Where are we going wrong, guys? Just there's so many.
It's no wonder aliens won't come down and confirm their existence. I mean, we got kids eating Tide Pods. We've got entire pages dedicated to
Tide
cats.
Pods was so 2016.
So, but it doesn't matter. It happened. You know what I mean? They're not ready to share all their secrets of the universe because we can't get our shit together here on Earth.
I always joke around that, there's, because if anybody doesn't know this, warning labels are because people have tried.
Don't take your toaster while it's plugged into an outlet in the bathtub with you.
When I see a diagram of a washer and dryer and one says keep kid outside, the other one is have a parent shoving him into the dryer, wrong thing to do.
Wasn't that on the clothes warning label the one time? It was please remove child before washing or something like that.
Yeah, I'm what are you doing? If you've ever put your kid in the washer and dryer by accident, Jesus.
Your poor kid, and you fail as being a parent.
No, I mean, I know
you should sell your kids to someone who will raise them better, preferably some, I don't know, rich, tragic bachelor who secretly fights crime at night.
Well, maybe sell them to that Nigerian prince that always calls me and says, "Hey, if you give me $1 million, I'll make you $100 million."
I'll make you 100. I don't have $1 million, bro. If I had $1 million, I'd be doing other things.
Yeah, I wouldn't be picking up this phone right now.
I'd have a person who'd be answering my phone.
Yeah, I was say my secretary would be picking up the phone. Yeah, I mean, people are just crazy. That's what I love about the internet. If you want to find something, anywhere from black market parts to to just random cat videos, you're gonna find it.
Yeah.
And I mean,
it's gonna be awesome.
Google is one of the best things out there, and you can't get any better than Google. Because Google, I mean, most of you may know this, that people sit around and on Google when you first sign into it, that little search bar, if it's just when it just says Google, there's nothing searched. There's games.
Yeah.
Like most time, like it's always like something relevant. Like the one, it was like Pac-Man's birthday, so it was the day that Pac-Man launched, and you could sit around and play Pac-Man on Google.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, imagine if you're at work. They don't let you play games at work.
No.
But you can say, I'm searching something.
All IT departments frown upon that. Even though we know you guys are up there playing Warcraft, we know it.
I would love to see what the daily lifestyle... Like, imagine being in a small business and you're the IT guy. Like, nothing really happens. Like, no security breaches are probably going to happen.
I've worked for some companies where, with my limited amount of computer knowledge, I could be the head honcho of the IT department. And let's face it, I know very little about actual network infrastructure. I know enough to get me in trouble. The thing is that I know a lot of people who know how to do all of that stuff, so it makes me look really smart.
He's like, I've read a book.
I read a book once.
I'm better than you now. So, it's been a crazy week, speaking of internet, Twitch, and we still haven't even done all the housekeeping, which we're going to finish that. I'm not going to jump to my next point until we finish this housekeeping.
Let's finish housekeeping.
So, Facebook, if you guys are on Facebook, download this little app from the App Store, whether it's Google Play, App Store, whatever you use to download your, Angry Birds, Fun Run, whatever. Twitch. Twitch is a free platform. You sign up for it. Tons of great benefits, especially if you're a nerdy person like games. And when a new game comes out, go pick a streamer. There's tons of streamers out there, and you can kind of see. That's what I always do now, pretty much from my basis of buying a game.
I've found some of my favorite streamers. Now, I don't have some that stream a lot, but I found some that I really enjoy watching, mostly because personality or whatever. They were smaller streamers, and I actually ended up making friends with a couple of them. Like the one guy, man, his name eludes me, but he used to play Puyo Puyo Tetris. Like, you'd go in his room, he was like the only guy playing, and I'd just pop in because I like the game, not because I really care about it.
Yeah, no, he cares about him.
Super cool. Like, he was super cool about it, and, we've actually played a couple of matches, and he's actually on my friends list on Nintendo now, which you can't chat with them, which is whatever. But, yeah, go and find, like, a smaller streamer if you're, like, intimidated by the hype of all the other people. Or maybe you don't like the games that are super popular. Go watch the games that you like.
Yeah, I mean, you will find any game on there, like Age of Empires 2, a game that's easily 15, 16 years old. I mean, that game's up there.
Someone out there is probably playing a game that you like.
Yo, at any time. It can be 4 a.m. strolling and, but it's such a great application. That's where I stream, and you can find me at Beer Coach. And like I said, we already did Facebook.
Go follow this guy.
Yeah.
Go get Twitch.
Yeah.
You want to.
Yeah.
Follow him.
And I dance. He
does. He's much more entertaining in the physical aspect than I am. I am more of a speaker. He is more of a, I'm going to show you how to do some stuff.
See, you're not giving yourself enough credit. All the videos that I've been seeing on Instagram, Facebook, like, if there's a creative side, you're taking over. You've had some good videos pop up here in the past 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, I get really into Halloween.
But I think it's fun.
None was more relevant than the Michael Myers one I did with the George Michael song, because I didn't actually get an invite to that party that I didn't go to until like a couple days before. So I sent the video back to him. I was like, this video is even more relevant now because I'm never going to dance again.
Yeah. And you have to. I like your promos that you're doing. They're not really promos. They're just kind of like funny videos.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing some more promos actually for the page. I'm actually going to start doing some promos for this.
Yep.
But between my schedule and your schedule, it's really hard for us sometimes to get together throughout the week. I've noticed that it's like hit or miss. Either we can hang out every day because it just like the stars align, we hang out every day, or I don't actually see you until we do this podcast.
You know, I mean, and that's sometimes how that's the way of the road. Especially because you're kind of busy throughout the week. I'm not so much. I kind of just play around all day and never do anything super serious. But that's the awesome part about being young and not really having a big boy job.
Yeah.
Yeah. But besides the point.
Yeah, we definitely need to
do some promos.
Do some collaboration because we're both, I like to think, pretty creative, pretty funny people.
Yeah.
And I think that we could have some fun with that.
And I mean, $20 is $20.
$20 is $20.
Yeah, just remember that, guys. And share your guys' thoughts about our title today. We like to try to we spend a lot of time, and when I mean a lot of time, about 3 minutes before we go on air, we're like, hey, what's the title today? So it was Jason Voorhees, mother made terrible cookies, or Mrs. Voorhees.
Mrs. Voorhees made terrible cookies.
Tell me, what kind of cookies do you think she would make, and why are they terrible?
I picture her because you got to remember this movie took place. The original one took place back in like the 70s, right? The tail end before the 80s hit. And I mean, I wasn't born yet when the first one came out, but I imagine that it was probably like oatmeal raisin cookies or something. And I love them, but they're probably so dry and it's like eating a piece of sandpaper.
Did you know chocolate chip cookies were made on accident?
No, but that makes me really excited to know that now because I like weird bits of trivia like that.
Chocolate chip cookies were made completely by accident. It was somebody that, I mean, with any food concoction, they added something to a normal. I don't know if they were already making cookies or something like that. Like, I don't know if cookies was a thing. I think they called them biscuits back in the day.
They were trying to make a biscuit.
And they were like, well, I'm going to add chocolate chips to it. And it turned out to be a chocolate chip cookie.
Nice.
I mean, I don't see where you could have went wrong.
Well, I don't know your name, unsung hero, but we thank you. Hey. Because now in this world we still have biscuits and we still have cookies.
Hey, and that's what's important.
Yeah.
So
give me all the carbs.
Hey, not all heroes wear capes. That's all I'm saying. Some wear aprons and make chocolate chip cookies. So kind of a big thing this week, now that we've done the house warming party and we got all the chores done. Shroud. One of the people that don't know Shroud, I'll kind of give you a little bit of a backstory. He is one of the best FPS shooters known. He is a streamer on Twitch, very, very well known streamer. He came up from CSGO, being an insane shot, to now moving into just full-time streaming. Kind of left the CSGO pro scene, and he is nasty on any shooting game that he plays. He also plays World of Warcraft here and there, but this guy goes from Twitch, where he's made it, he does not have to do anything else, to the next best thing, Mixer.
Wow.
He is the second person of that caliber, I would say, to move, and it was amazing. It's amazing to see because you're starting to get this competition. Now, what I will say is this, is Shroud will lose some viewers, but will gain them back, and maybe even in a stronger force. But that's how I currently feel about the whole situation. It's not a bad move. You want to have competition anywhere you're at. You want to always be the king. But I guess what's not making sense to me, and I wish I had more answers about it, is these kingpins of Twitch, with Ninja, Tim the Tatman, Shroud, and people like that. It worries me you're on top of the world and you move.
Yeah. I mean, they had to have offered him like a ton, right?
They're offering him easily more than what he's making now. It could be double, it could be triple. I mean, you're leaving everything behind. Now, I will say this, Shroud and stuff like that, and even Ninja, we all know this for sure, they're getting something else, with that. And you can't really go wrong. Like, they're getting benefits. You are the face. Microsoft is one of the biggest brands. So
they're a huge company. I mean,
so I think in 2020 you're gonna see, it's gonna be the battle of live streaming, like esports, live streaming, anything gaming related. I mean, there's a ton of money. Like, I've heard numbers being thrown around of $100 million.
Wow, $100 million
for one person.
I'm assuming that's got to be some kind of a like a contract, like over so many
3
years.
years. It was probably a 3-year contract.
$100 million?
I would easily say that people like Ninja and Shroud are making anywhere from probably easily 10 mil a year.
I believe that
on Twitch easily, and I think what's the best way to get them even come over? They're going to get triple every year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any difficulty believing that simply because, I mean,
and it could be
the amount of stress and stuff that comes along with that job. Everyone's like, "Oh, I'll be a video game guy and it'll be really easy." It's not. I mean, those guys are.
No, you put your hard work and effort into it.
It's a lot more work than I think people want to give them credit for, and that's really upsetting to me because that's a job.
Yeah.
Do I think that they're worth that much money? Hell no, I don't think that they're worth that much money.
I think to a certain extent. Now, because it's not so much about are they worth that much money, because I personally feel that it's not like being a pro athlete, being the number one quarterback in the NFL, where you're based on what other people think of you. Where in Twitch, in the live streaming service, it's all about you. It's all about how you build your brand. If you don't focus on your brand like some streamers do, you're gonna fall behind. So it's like one of those things. Can you out hustle the other competition? Can you get people to stay and keep going up and stuff like that? So there's tons of different ways. And guys, we are getting insane in here today. I'm seeing like join.
Yeah, some stuff is going on, man.
You go.
I got more stuff going on, and I'm like, I'm trying to keep up with everything, so I apologize.
We're not used to this.
We're not used to this much attention. Thank you guys all so much right now. I have like a weird, like I want to hug all of you right now, and I'm not a huggy people.
But
you gotta love the CC cookies, chocolate chip cookies. Hell yeah, Kevin Ford, you do have to love the chocolate chip cookies. And
heck yeah.
In fact, I'm about to put up a poll. We're going to put up a poll on my stream. I don't know how to do it on his.
I can't do it on mine.
But that's all good.
Facebook wins today.
Facebook wins today because we get to do polls.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Brownies are pretty good. I would say if I had to pick like a dessert, it's probably cookies.
I got a like. I don't know who it came from. I can't see it. It's Kevin Ford. Thank you, sir, for the like. Yeah.
I would say if I had to choose between brownies or cookies, that's tough. It depends. I want all the brownies to be the edge brownies because those are the best. Because it's like soft, and then once you get to the ends, it's like chewy, like kind of like hard, like it's pretty good. But cookies are probably my favorite.
I need some more options. How many other types of cookies are there? Let's do a poll.
You got
oatmeal raisin, chocolate chip.
What are the ones? My all-time favorite cookies are these peanut butter, and then they have a Hershey Kiss in the center.
Okay, so peanut butter cookies.
You have to have peanut butter cookies.
I need one more.
Oreos.
Okay, Oreos.
But you don't make Oreos.
No, but it doesn't matter. Still a cookie. Okay. And then I think this will work.
Hey, to some it's a biscuit.
I think it put it up. There we go. Hey, look, it put it on the thing. All right.
All right. So
look at me learning how to do stuff. It covered over my name, but you guys know who I am.
Yeah. So, but everybody that's coming in from Twitch, welcome. And, we're looking good today, guys. I'm feeling good. Trying not to yawn as much. That's half the battle. That's what the water's for. We're trying all these different methods. Like I could do a 9-hour stream and never yawn.
Never, not once. Like I've watched you play, not the entire 9 hours.
And then I come here and I'm just like,
oh man, it's been such a hard day today.
I got up at 3:00 today. The podcast starts at 4. But
my life is so hard. I don't know what to do.
But yeah, so I mean, with this move for Shroud, it's been a crazy week as far as that goes because a lot of people are fearing the worst. With maybe Mixer might be the new play.
Uh-oh.
But
we got 50% love chocolate chip, 50% love the oatmeal raisin or the peanut butter.
Yep. But it could go either way. It really could, and
I'm gonna throw a little bit in the mix there. Now it's 33% all over the place. What up?
Yeah, but it could go either way. With this whole Twitch Mixer rivalry, because YouTube and Twitch are best buddies, as is Facebook and YouTube. It doesn't matter. But to see these multi-million-dollar contracts being extended out to these popular streamers, it makes you kind of start to think, can you outbid Amazon's and I don't think it can.
I mean, Amazon's got
Everything.
everything, right? I mean, and they had such a smart business model. All right, so they decided to take their business model. While other would call it expanded, I would call it viral.
Yeah.
They just planted themselves everywhere, and now they
sure.
are everywhere. That's why they can deliver that one day guaranteed Prime to most things. That's why you can now go and pick up your stuff same day if you want to.
Yeah.
It's smart. They have more money, I think, the last time I checked, combined than Walmart, Target, and Whole Foods, or was it Costco? One of the two.
Probably.
Combined.
Oh.
Not like individually, like all three of those combined, Amazon wins. So Twitch isn't going anywhere. But Microsoft also has a lot of money.
Yeah.
They have a lot of money. As you can see, that's why they've been able to afford to lose the last 6 years in the console wars, and it didn't really even faze them that much.
I think the biggest thing for me when it comes to this whole situation is that you're not going to outbid Amazon, in my personal opinion. You're not going to outbid them.
No, it's like trying to outbid Disney.
But Twitch also right now is not trying to keep them. They're not trying to get in the bid war.
I don't think that they ever really offered them anything other than just like the normal incentives.
No,
and the money you get for advertising.
I was going to say you get more for being the partner.
They weren't like, well, we'll give you this much money guaranteed. Come stay here. I don't even think that they offered anything. They were like, all right, well, see you later. Have fun at that other company no one's heard of.
I just hope that Twitch doesn't do it like they did it last time. When Ninja left, they started to advertise other streamers. When you went to Ninja's channel, they were advertising other streamers in his channel. It's so much work, and
that's funny.
So it was because Ninja played Fortnite, so it was popular Fortnite players like Tim the Tatman, stuff like that. So it was kind of insane that somebody made a botted the account with thousands of viewers to get on the popular part of the portion of his page, and then started streaming porn. So it was playing on Ninja's account. So all these kids that were like, I'm going to go watch Ninja today. Watch titties.
Listen, we all know about inadvertently showing boobs on, well, theirs was on purpose, but I inadvertently showed some on a stream of The Witcher I did. I haven't edited it. It's still up there. You can actually see my face go like, this is awkward, this is weird, and I actually paused the stream for a second. I was like, I'll be right back. I have to make sure that I didn't violate any rules of Facebook. But I was playing The Witcher. There's this weird scene where you meet this chick. She's in like a bathtub, and I figured it'd be like alluding to the fact that she's naked. Nah, it was like full titty, right? It was a full, like, both boobs right there in your face. Yeah. But it wasn't, I mean, it looked like a polygonal boob. It didn't look hot. It kind of reminded me of like when people my age will remember when you'd get the Spice Channel or the Cinemax that was all blurred out and you just hit the channel back and forth and it kind of come in for a second. That's kind of what it reminded me of, but it was just awkward because here I am, I'm live on the air. There's at least a couple people watching me, and it was like sitting when you're watching a movie that there's a sex scene you forgot about and your parents are in the room. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, and then you take your hand out of your pants. But yeah, but boob rating 6. Currently the king of Reddit. What is the topic right now? We are just kind of talking about Twitch shroud moving and kind of making, I guess.
We are also taking a poll. Favorite cookie.
Peanut butter's winning.
Peanut butter right now is currently winning.
Just saying. You know,
it is winning right now.
Can't take the king.
I should have maybe put the option there with like the little Reese in the top.
It's the Hershey Kiss.
I've seen them both ways.
Kiss is so good.
I've seen them both ways, and with the Reese, it's really good too. Yeah. Somebody we used to work with used to make them. But I tell you, her chocolate chip cookies were pretty amazing too.
Yep. So, kind of other topics. New release, Call of Duty came out.
New Call of Duty cross-platform.
And it works.
Play with whoever you want to on whatever system, and I hope it sells 40 million copies. I hope it sells 140 million copies, 340 million, whatever it takes for other companies to get on board that this is what people want.
Yep. So this is like my category right here. Like, because coming from competitive Call of Duty, this is something that you really want to see. Now, I will say this, and this has already been confirmed. Nobody can play on PC and play, even if you're playing with a controller, you cannot play on PC and a controller and play competitive. Like, to pro level. Like you can't go work on the path to pro. It's really good. It's a good game. So I bought it. It's got this Battlefield Rainbow Six Siege kill time. It's very methodical. S&D is back, which a lot of you guys that do play Call of Duty, S&D is the heart and soul of Call of Duty. That's where people make money. That's where people really strive, I guess. Like, so the scene's back. A lot of people are really happy with it. The nice thing is that you can play with anybody. If your buddy bought it on BattleNet, which, you know, if dealing with that whole China debacle, it still works, and that's the great thing. That's awesome. You can play with anybody. It's linked by Activision IDs, which you can change. I can't remember how you do it. It's probably just like a little password reset type thing.
We're getting some suggestions from the crowd that Oreo should be taken off the list, and it should be Thin Mints, Girl Scout cookie Thin Mints.
At $3 a box, I can make. Or it's actually not even $3 anymore. It's like $5.
I'll have to repost the poll. That's not a big deal. I'm sure you guys will vote again. I didn't have like 100 votes on it, so we will do that with a Thin Mint. Thank you for the suggestion, Trudy.
He's just trying to get the results he wants, and this is BS. I demand to speak to your supervisor. But overall,
I have no supervisor because that would mean that someone is superior to me, and there is no one superior to me. Except for maybe Jesus.
Jesus. No, it's a really good game. The only complaints that I've really been seeing is the maps. They're kind of clunky. Not buggy, just clunky. Just they don't feel very flow-like. But I think it's a new Call of Duty. Not many people are used to this slower paced shooter being this way, where you got to be a little bit more methodical, even when you're playing pubs and trying to stomp. Like it's a fun game. So it can go either way for me. I personally like the game. I think the game's gonna do really well. It had a great opening weekend, tons of digital downloads, but something that didn't have tons of digital downloads that, you know, were so nice of Steam to actually say, hey, our game sucks. Well, I should say it's not theirs. The game we are advertising sucks. So if you want your money back, here you go. And if anybody can guess this game, it's WWE.
Yeah, WWE. One of the absolute biggest entertainment franchises in the world. Can't get their programmers to program a game correctly?
I saw a glitch where one of the wrestlers laying in the middle of the mat, you know, going for the pin.
Oh, yeah.
This guy goes for the pin and then just starts doing circles around the ring. Just like these speed circles, like he's just laying on the ground looking like he's pinning. And he's just spinning around the ring.
That sounds awesome.
And, I saw pictures. They were comparing graphics to 2006 SmackDown versus Raw to current WWE. It was terrible. The Rock looked like a potato.
Do you remember when we were playing the N64 one, and it kind of
had less bugs.
It looked like the characters were wearing paper masks of their own face. Yeah. This supposedly this is not, you know, it's not. It's play. There we go. It's not updating my poll. It did on the thing though, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Hey, it's all good.
It's cool that I'm able to do it.
But sorry, we can't overturn Vert. See, this is a higher universe saying, hey.
This is saying that the peanut butter cookies need to win.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, and you can't go wrong. So, because peanut butter cookies.
Oh no, definitely, 100%.
But WWE,
I'm 100% on board with that.
WWE is pretty great, and I'm very, very disappointed in what has happened. Being honest, because I've personally grown up playing WWE games, and I've always had a love for them. They've always been this they're graphic, but they're not too graphic. Nothing you see worse on TV. Especially when you hit somebody with 50 chair shots and, you know.
And they're like, it didn't hurt. I'm fine. I'm totally okay.
Because that's what me and my brother would do. We'd sit there and play First Blood matches and hit each other in the face with chairs until, you know, we make them bleed. So it was just fun. And, you know, we turned out fine.
But you have this gigantic franchise, right? I mean, and I've noticed that the games progressively each year have actually gotten worse. And this is by far the worst one. You're talking, this has got a $60 price tag attached to it. This is not some $30 budget game or some $40 mid range game or some $50 game from a publisher who had a hit once and hasn't had a hit in a while. This is a $60 AAA game. I know tons of people on my Instagram and Facebook feeds who were excited for this game. They're like, I can't wait to play as some of the old characters like Trish Stratus and Lita and the Hardy Boys and The Rock and, you know, vintage Triple H and, you know, old school Undertaker. They're excited because it has them all in there. They're all in there. The game is ass. It is so bad.
But I don't think you can pin that on... That's not a programming issue. They've programmed the game. Now, don't get me wrong, bugs. But as a Q&A team, you are supposed to find that. You were supposed to do everything in your power, testers and everything.
Where was the QC at?
They were.
That's all I'm saying. Where was the QC?
They must have been sitting there drooling on their They must be playing like WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2006.
Okay, I understand publishers have a huge amount of stress on them. They have
deadlines.
They have deadlines. I get it.
But don't put out a crappy.
But if a game is not ready, if it's not ready to be put out, you will be worse off putting out a broken game than you would be to delay a game.
Oh, for sure.
Because people don't forget that. Because now when 2K21 or whatever comes out next year, people are going to be like, no, I remember that last time you tried to screw us and get $60 or $90. Well, but then PlayStation comes in and says, hey, look, I know there was a lot of people that were excited for this game. If you bought it digital, we'll give you your money back. I only remember that happening maybe one other time in the history of ever.
Yeah, because they don't care about you.
They don't give a shit about you. They just want your $60.
I absolutely...
It was No Man's Sky. Remember, the game when it came out, now, the game is actually, it's a good game now, but it took them like a year or so to get it there.
So, my biggest problem, this kind of happened last year with Call of Duty and Battlefield. Now, they were both advertising this, we're coming out 1 month early than normal. Because they basically said, like, we're going to come out in November, and then they were like, no, we're coming out in October. So, it was great. Great plan. So, Call of Duty releases this game. And we'll start with them first. Call of Duty releases their game. You get into it, tons of bugs. Wasn't as bad as WWE. I didn't have anybody spend
No.
But competitive side was terrible because you had massive glitches in S&D where it would just stop working. Where your friends were your enemies, and the enemies looked like allies. So with allies, you don't get auto aim. With enemies, you do. So your friend would be in the corner, and you're dragging auto aim onto them, killing them multiple times. So you're killing your teammates and all this stuff. So people were very, very upset about that.
And you know, honestly, they should be.
Well, here's the thing. You bring out a game a month early, that took balls.
Yeah.
You better have it working perfect.
It better be flawless. And, you know, because people can handle a little bit of glitch.
You're going to have that.
You know, maybe a character that he's kind of shaken, he's not all the way on the map or something, but you can still interact with him. It looks funny, but it's not so game-breaking that it stops. When you're talking about something that makes the game completely unplayable, that's a problem. And not just unplayable from the standpoint of, well, I can't do that quest or that mission or I can't complete that level, but I can go do this other stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
But you can't because the game is broke all the way through.
Yeah.
It's like if a Mortal Kombat or a Street Fighter came out or a Tekken, because these are in essence like fighting games, and it's glitchy. You can't hit the guy. Block's not working properly. Your throw button isn't working, or the reach on a certain character is further than they anticipated and makes it unfun.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not cool. Or someone finds a glitch where they can punch you and not even be sitting next to you. You know what I mean? Like it's just not fun. Test your games, guys. Who is the publisher on this, by the way? Is it EA?
No. 2K is made by it's like their own brand. I can't remember what it is because they make
they do the basketball.
They do all of them. Yeah.
A lot of the sports games, right?
Yeah.
And the basketball games have been good.
I think it's actually just their brand's 2K.
Wow.
But
well, your new game sucks. Fix it. I know people that spend $100 on the special collector's editions and stuff, and your game sucks right now. They can't even play it. I know you've heard that, and you guys are probably like, don't act like you didn't know.
Yeah.
There's no possible way that you can tell me, well, we didn't know that it was going to be broke. Baloney. I'm sorry, you knew it was broke. You should have just said, we can't put it out right now. We need another 2 weeks. We need another 2 months. We need another whatever.
Yeah, but and that kind of brings me to my next point, because Battlefield last year was kind of, they jumped on board with Call of Duty with this whole month early release. They came out in a statement about a month before the game came out and said, guys, we're not putting it out. Too many bugs.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. They postponed it for about a month.
Yeah.
When it was on, it went to its original.
It had a deadline, right? Like,
yeah.
They were like, they've told stores and companies this is when the game's coming out, and guess what? They didn't hit the deadline. And that's hard. No one wants to hear that. A fan doesn't want to hear that. The publisher presidents don't want to hear that. No one wants to hear that. Oh, it's going to be late. But we've seen it happen with movies where they took a little bit of extra time. They went and did some re-edits and stuff. I'm not talking about Batman versus Superman where they edited out Henry Cavill's mustache. That was bad. But in other movies, it's worked out in the long run because it just wasn't there. Yeah. You know, hey, thanks for the follow, Kevin. I thought you were, but hey, thanks anyway. Thanks for following, man. That's awesome. So yeah, I mean, you can't just like put out crap and people be okay with it.
For sure.
And movies now realize that. I think movie studios are like, we'd rather make people wait a little bit longer and put out something better.
Yep.
And the most recent example besides the Battlefield that I can recall was I can't pronounce his name, the publisher behind Metroid Prime.
Okay.
That game, they came out. They didn't have a deadline yet, but they said it was coming. It was supposed to be out this year. They came out on one of their Nintendo Directs and was like, "Hey guys, look. Basically, we think that the game that we've made you sucks. We're scrapping all of it and we're starting over.
Yeah.
We have all the concept and stuff of what we want, but it's not performing, it's not up to our standard. So you guys are going to have to wait a little bit longer. Actually a lot longer when you're talking about they basically started from scratch and started over."
And that's important. So we got a movie reference, and I'm going to see if you can spot out the air.
Okay.
So you're wearing a Scream shirt.
I am. This is
So I'm going to read a quote off from one of our viewers, and I'm going to tell me if you can tell what's wrong with this. Who was the killer in Halloween? Because I have the answer.
In the original Halloween?
What's wrong with the quote? It's not, the quote's wrong.
The quote is, who was the killer in the original Friday the 13th?
And it's, and she says, it's Jason. No, it's his mother.
Because Halloween, it's always been Michael, except for part 3, but we kind of strike that one from the record. Interesting facts about the Friday the 13th franchise is that in 2 of the movies, Jason is not the killer. Mm-hmm. That would be the first one, and I want to say it was the 5th one, but it might be the 4th one. It actually ends up being this, like, murdered kid's dad who does the whole Jason thing, and then, you know, you find out it was him at the end of the movie. But, yeah.
Spoiler.
Spoiler. That movie came out in the 80s. At this point, if you haven't seen it, you're probably not. Gotta go, guys. Cleveland Browns is on. All right, good luck. Go Browns.
All right. Well, we appreciate it, Kevin, right?
Yeah, this is Kevin.
All right. Well, we appreciate it, Kevin. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the follow, the like, and
yes, thank you.
Even drop the share.
Thank you.
Drop the share before you go. But go Browns, and
go Browns.
Hopefully, I'm still winning in fantasy. I was winning when I checked. It was a bloodbath out there.
Even a misquote is still great because I like anytime people get references.
I like the
Who is this?
That's Danny.
Oh, it's Dr. Bias. Oh man, you're misquoting movies just like normal.
Yep. You act like you know things, but you don't. So,
reach over there and get me my thing. Don't show him what it is. I'm gonna just go underneath the table. We got a thing.
I'm not going underneath the table.
No.
Oh, go underneath the table for that.
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
So I got a thing here. This is just for Danny referencing my shirt.
All right. He's gonna put it on. Why that meantime? One true villain. Yo, nerds, what is up? How's it going? Please ask your questions, what you want to hear today on the stream, anything. And I might request that whatever. Oh, there he goes. I think you should have to stay the rest of the stream just like that.
It's kind of difficult to talk, but I'll see what I can do. All right, so, hey, what's your favorite scary movie?
Thoughts on Granite? Granite, I don't know what that is.
Thoughts on...
I don't know what that is.
What is Granite Zaka?
Zaka? I don't know. I don't know what it is. So my thoughts are, you don't have to wear it.
Oh no, nope. We're gonna rock it out for the next like 15, 20 minutes. I got this until my face feels like it's gonna melt off.
It probably will. But so, I've been watching the Scream movies. I've watched Scream 1 and Scream 2 the past I don't know, week, and they're great movies. I really thoroughly enjoy the movies. I don't know about those. Are those animes that you're talking about? I'm gonna assume those are animes, but I don't know enough about it. So, but kind of they've been really good movies. I like how you never guess who the killer is, ever in those movies. So we've been just chilling. How's your scary movie things going? Because I know you're a lot farther ahead than I am.
Currently, I am 5 behind. So what is the date today? That means that I've watched 22. 22 out of 27 days is pretty good.
You need to just spend one day, grind them out, and get caught up.
I've been doing that honestly on the weekends before we do the stream. I get up usually early on Sundays and I watch like 3 or 4 movies while I'm playing Magic. But today I didn't do that. I actually was playing the Witcher. Oh wait, here we go.
We have Ghostface.
There we go. What's going on, guys?
So, how many Scream movies are there?
4.
4? Okay.
Yeah, there are 4.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to get caught up. I need to watch them. They're really good, guys. If you haven't seen the Scream movies, and you're like, I don't know, a mild horror fan, you should watch them.
They are. They were very hip and clever when they first came out in the 90s. I mean, the first Scream was a huge commercial success. I think the entire franchise has done well. The only one I'm not real keen on is number 3, but it's still worth a watch if you've never seen it. Just to say that you've seen the whole story. But the first one is very good. Scary, probably not.
Do you know what the tag is on Scream? What rating? Is it an R rating?
Yeah, it's an R rating.
So an R rated. And, speaking of movies, R rated. Ryan Reynolds pays tribute to the new king of R rated movies, Joker, Joaquin Phoenix, with a big golf clap, with a big basically said F you.
I think my table's falling. I'm not sure how that happened, but it's definitely fallen.
We have fallen and we can't.
There we go. The table tried to fall.
I think the knife's a little heavy.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's made out of
this show has gone on the rails today.
It's
been a good one though.
It's made out of vibranium. So very heavy. Ryan
Reynolds posted a thing on his Instagram or Twitter or all those things.
Basically said F you.
No, kinda in a way, but
jokingly, that's the Ryan Reynolds way.
In his lovingly Ryan Reynolds kind of way, and I mean, he listed some other great ones like The Matrix and Logan, and some obviously his movie, which was up until that point. I am muffled. She says I'm muffled. I guess that means I gotta take the mask off.
I guess you can take it off.
I guess.
Watch.
Wouldn't it be funny if I took this mask off? There was another mask underneath.
I mean, I'd get kind of scared.
Okay, we're gonna take the screen.
You guys are wrong. He did ask that question. He did ask, but that was the first question. But when she's screaming on the phone, that's after he says, "Hey, now you got to die because you answered the question wrong." So, but
yeah, he did. He asked her who.
That was the first question.
That was the first question, but then he got her with the trick question
in the lightning round. But guys, please list below what's your favorite scary movie.
Okay, I should be less muffled now. Let's start talking like this.
You can. I won't judge. This is a judgment-free zone. All right. So, list your favorite scary movies. Also, guys, make sure you guys are voting on Facebook about the poll, about the cookies and whatnot.
Yes, if you're on Facebook and you're watching this, click an option.
Even if you don't even like any of the options, you still have to pick.
We lost a couple people, and peanut butter was chosen before, so I'm going to count those 2 votes. So right now, even though the poll says otherwise, it's 2 votes for peanut butter, 2 votes for Thin Mint, 1 vote for chocolate chip, and 1 vote for...
I think oatmeal raisin doesn't get enough love, and it kind of hurts my heart. But at the same time, If you're the only person like oatmeal raisin, more for you.
I get them at Subway all the time when I go. That's like my go-to cookie.
That or white chocolate macadamia nut. That one's a good one.
Yeah, those are pretty good. Speaking of Subway, and it's completely off the subject matter, but you want to really make them sad, go to Subway and order like more than one salad when they have a huge line behind them. Like when you're there and they have like 5 or 6 people behind you, they hate their lives, guys. They do. And then you just feel bad because you're like, I know you hate doing this.
There's nothing worse and nothing breaks my heart more is when you go into Chipotle and they're a little busy and they skimp you on everything.
It's like, I get it. You are busy. I get it. Well, it looks like Kaylee shared or liked it. Julia, Kevin. And it's been a busy, good day today. This is the first time I've actually shared the podcast on my personal Facebook, and it seems like we got a couple more people to pop in. So that's good.
That's what it's all about.
We're trying some new stuff.
We do the hokey pokey. How do we vote? You have to be on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, he has a poll that should pop up when you're on his stream. It should be like literally right in the center of the screen.
Yeah, yes, you cannot miss it. It's right there when you first log in.
And
I know that you don't do Facebook, but I know that you have access to it.
Yeah.
Through other means. So yeah, go on, put your vote in there, Dr. Bias.
But yeah, overall, like, it's been a busy day.
Yeah.
But
it's been weird. And I think we're going to get weirder as time goes on. So we've got a couple projects in the works. We're eventually going to be moving from this area of the dungeon to the new and improved. I don't know. We'll have to come up with a different name for the studio. Something mutual.
I think we need to get tell me how sweet this is, and I'm going to run it by you right now.
Go ahead.
That way, there's audience, there's witnesses. So if you agree to this, like, you can't turn back.
Is it because it'll be recorded? Got it.
Yeah. So think about it. I'm going to let you marinate, okay? And I don't want a response right away.
You want me to think about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm talking 15 seconds, max.
Got it.
The Fathead Company.
Yeah.
Okay, makes, like, the NFL players, and you can get customized pictures. Fathead, our logo, right on the wall.
If we have a blank wall behind us, yeah, why would we not want to do that?
That'd be dope.
It's either going to be that or constant green screen. I mean, we figured that. Instead of having to look at all this weird stuff.
Are you Batman or Robin?
Right now, I feel kind of like Robin because you had a really great idea. But I do want to come up with. I want to talk to someone local and get some merch. Not because I think that they'll want to buy it, but I want to wear it.
Yeah, I don't care what they want.
If someone else wants to buy it, that's great.
Yeah.
But it's not because I'm hoping that we'll make money off of it.
Oh, no. We're strictly in this for the money.
That's exactly why we're doing it, because we make so much money doing this. Guess how much money we made doing this last week? That's right. $0.
Why you got to say it like that? $0. What he means is he's forgot to go $1 million.
We do it for the love, right? We do it for you guys because we enjoy doing it. And honestly, if you guys weren't watching, we'd still be doing it. But we appreciate the fact that you guys do watch. You come in on your Sundays while the Browns and the whoever else playing. I don't know everyone in football plays today.
I mean, most of the teams. I would say over 90% of the team play.
We realize that we're competing with the NFL and we can't because they're huge.
Whoa. Not with that attitude. We can compete. We just need to get a small loan.
But I'm serious. I'd like to get some shirts or some hats or something made up.
I would be down to do giveaways.
Yeah, that'd be fine. I'd rather almost give us. Kaylee says let's do hoodies.
Let's do hoodies.
And okay, I mean yeah.
Let's get it in the works.
We need to come up with our designs and stuff. You've got a pretty good logo for us, and yeah, I'm thinking let's get a couple like prototypes or whatever done and see how it goes, because I mean it is fall. People like hoodies, they like hats. I love hats. As you can see, we usually almost always wear a hat on the air, and I'd much rather support us while we're out and about than people be like, hey, what are those two nerds? Well, I'm one half of them. Maybe we'll get somebody to draw some like caricatures of us to put on them.
No, what we need is this. Okay?
We need an artist. We need an artist.
What you do is when somebody asks you in public, what's those two nerds? You got to act like you're the most famous person. Like, we need to get, like, a fake paparazzi to just sit around us. Have you ever seen this?
Yeah.
So, yeah, people have these, like, fake paparazzis. Basically, they sit there with, like, their phones out, and, like, they just huddle around in a circle. they've proven that if you act like you're a big deal and people perceive that you're a big deal, they'll think you're famous and want to get pictures with you.
Is this like that psychological thing where if you start a line, like
somebody will follow?
Like
people
if you start
follow.
a line with like 2 or 3 people that doesn't go anywhere, other people will just start standing in the line.
That's how Jesus did it.
Yeah. Trudy says, "I love hoodies."
All right. Well,
you know what? We might have to look into it. Do you guys like the zip ups or do you like the pullovers? Me personally, I like the zip up hoodies. I don't like the pullover hoodies.
You don't like the hooded?
No, the hoodie's fine, but I like to have the zipper in the front. You know what I mean? Like, because some people like the ones you pull them over, like the whole thing, like a shirt. And I don't like those. They make me feel claustrophobic. I like having the So Kaylee likes the pullovers. I guess she likes feeling like it's a hug. I get that. I like them.
We'll get a prototype. We'll get T-shirts.
We'll get both. Why not? You know, we got millions of dollars over here.
We got another vote for pullover.
All right, another vote for pullover.
Hey, I'll get a Hugh Hefner robe.
Yeah,
that has those two words on the back of it.
Yeah, you can wear us when
walking around with all my Ewoks
when you're getting in and out of the shower. All right, so yeah, we will look into it. We'll let you guys know.
Yeah,
but you got to do something for us. You got to watch
and share
share,
guys. Share it with all your friends. Tell everybody,
and mostly watch. But yeah,
share it. If you are on Facebook right now and you haven't hit that share button, do it. More people, the better. And that's what it's all about. We stepped into this not knowing what was going to happen. We didn't think we were going to get past episode 1.
No, we didn't. This is episode 13.
We've moved studios twice. We went from, hey, the bedroom we probably hang out in and cuddle in, to now the nerd cave, the dungeon, the legendary dungeon.
We're going to be moving again.
Yeah.
We're trying to get some traction. It's hard. It's very hard. We're on YouTube. We're on pretty much all of the social media things. I don't think we have an Instagram for us yet, but I honestly I've been looking into expanding and doing more with maybe coming with the Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. You're like a Twitter person and I'm not.
When it comes to everything, when you expand and stuff like that, it is tough. Like things we want to get on Spotify, that way you guys can listen to us on your car rides to work. But the biggest thing that we're lacking right now is microphone. We need to get a mixer. And I can't remember what type of microphone. They're like XMRs or something like that.
Yeah.
Because right now the audio, as good as it does probably sound on your phone, probably when you're in the car it doesn't sound as great.
It sounds like shit on your desktop.
It does?
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
But overall...
like you can hear it.
Yeah.
But... Maybe it's just my sound or something. I feel like it doesn't sound as good.
Yeah, so we're gonna get it on Spotify. That way you guys can listen on your car.
This is a good mic. It's obviously it's a Yeti, and we use this, and it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But the further away that you get from it, the less it sounds. Because I don't want the gain up so high that every time we talk, it's busting your eardrums.
No, we bust eardrums around here. That's how we get our message.
It would be better, honestly, if we each had individual mics, but it's a hassle to settle that up. So we're just working with what we've got.
Yep, and as we progress, we're gonna get better for you guys. And you guys keep asking the questions. That it makes the stream a little bit more active. Because I'll be honest with you, we've covered 3 topics today.
Yeah.
Most of the time, we've just been talking to you guys, which is always fun.
We'd rather do that, honestly.
Yeah. Because we want to hear what's going on in your lives.
See, Trudy says that it sounds great on her phone. Well, thank you, Trudy.
I will say that.
I think this is one of the first times that she's actually been able to make the stream, or maybe she didn't know when it is. But we're on Sundays at 4 o'clock. Every Sunday.
And it might be like 4:15 because that's our thing.
No, we were really close on time today. We were like 4:03, 4:05, something like that. Yeah. It was pretty good.
Yeah. So, and if we're a little late, we're going to be here.
We're going to be here. If we're not going to be here, we're going to tell you that we're not going to be here.
Here's the thing. I can't even call him and say, hey, I'm going to miss work today. Because he's like, you live next door.
Yeah.
I will find you. And I will kill you.
And, yeah, I know where you live.
And, I mean, it could be snowing outside. It better be at least 8 feet deep. But those 2 nerds will always go on. And I'm just shocked we came up with the name. All I'm a little is upset, and I need to contact YouTube once we get real big.
Yeah,
and say, hey,
there's those other 2 girls.
Those 2 little girls, they gotta go.
Yeah, they gotta go because we are the true, legit those 2 nerds.
You've posted 1 video. But I have 13.
I will say that I've noticed that we can't even agree on how we spell those 2 nerds because sometimes it's those number 2 then nerds. Sometimes it's those, the word to nerds.
T2N podcast. That sounds sweet.
It does.
You can't do TTN podcast.
TTN?
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Should it be 2? Like the number 2 or the word 2?
Is it?
And if so, I'm going to have to go back through and refix all of my stuff. Although I think we got it on our logo. It says
2.
Is it the number 2 or the word 2?
It's the word 2. It's the word 2.
Okay. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, see, I'm always right. Creative side, let me handle this. I got this.
Oh, I forgot. I'm the funny one. You're the brains. No. We kind of switch those roles every now and then.
I'm just the guy that sits here and yawns.
You're just the guy that's always asleep when we're trying to do this.
I was better today.
You were better. That's the first strong stretchy yawn I've seen you do today. So
I think it should be T3N. Hey, if you know what I mean. Danny, you're not getting invited onto the show.
All right. Look, it's not that we don't like you. We do, but we don't think that you have the commitment to do this every week. That's all I'm saying. If you want to talk about the future and expand into those 3 nerds, that's great. But can you be here every week?
And what do you bring to the team?
Yeah, what are your skills?
This is now an open.
We got somebody that's basically trying to apply for a 3rd spot on our show. So
this is an open interview, and you gotta. What social media platforms? What past job experience that you have? Looks. I don't know if you've been watching, or maybe you're just listening to the audio version, but we're the 2 sexiest, handsome devils out there.
No.
No. I look like a young Kevin Bacon.
Okay. Well, he dies in the first Friday the 13th.
That's right. I made it there, though. I was in Friday the 13th.
Okay. I look like a fatter version of Kevin Smith.
This dude looks like Horace.
Wow, guys, you guys heard it here. He basically just called me fat. That's all right.
No, my name's not Fat Kid. It's Horace.
It's Horace.
Hey, the fat guy always saves the day.
Yeah, well, name one movie where the fat guy gets the chick.
Superbad.
Does he end up getting her at the end?
They all get laid. And all I gotta say...
but he got really drunk and passed out and hit her in the face with his head.
All I gotta say is
that's gonna be our final little question out there for you guys. Trivia, bits of trivia. Name one movie where the fat dude and or the fat girl got with the person that
Seth
they wanted to
Rogen
get
knocked
to.
up.
Yeah, but he wasn't really that fat then.
He's chunky.
No, he was weird, but I wouldn't say he was fat.
Fine.
Because I think that there needs to be more of those in plot movies because that's believable. Because honestly, most people are not like what you see in the movies.
We live in an obese society.
We like McDonald's, okay?
Speaking of McDonald's, what are we eating?
After this, well, I can't go hit Taco Bell because this will be like the 3rd time in 3 days I've had Taco Bell. I woke up this morning and went to Taco Bell. Why? So I could get Taco Bell breakfast.
All I gotta say is we're not sponsored by Taco Bell, but Taco Bell, hit us up.
He's offering the looks. I mean, maybe we could have you on. You remember that show that was on MTV? Probably don't. Where they had the doctor on there, and then it was Adam Carolla and that Dr. Drew.
Dr. Amore.
Dr. Drew.
Dr. Amore from Friends.
No.
Joey.
And the Dr. Drew would answer all the medical questions, and Adam Carolla would chime in with stuff like, "Stop banging those dirty chicks, yo." Okay, Jessica Lines. She says he was a little chunky. Okay, that's all right. We'll give you that one. Knocked Up. Any other ones? Are there any where the girl ends up getting the dude?
The dude. Oh, the girl always gets the dude.
Really?
Yes. Every time.
I can't think of that many movies where, unless you count Amy Schumer movies, and oh god, I can't stand.
Why'd you even bring that up? We were having such a great day.
We were having such a great time.
My day's ruined.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a fan.
There will not be a 14th episode.
This is it. This is the last one.
You can come work here. This company's going down the drain, Danny.
So, Danny, it looks like we may have a job opening, and we can still keep it with those 2 nerds because we just had a whole bunch of T-shirts ordered. And yeah, so there you go.
All right, we're Googling this.
All right, he's looking. He's Googling right now on the air. We have nothing better to do. So, Halloween plans. Did anyone do anything fun for Halloween? I didn't realize that this party I kind of invited myself to after I didn't get a proper invitation. Um, yeah, so I fell asleep when I got off work because I didn't realize that it was quite so late.
He's lying.
The nutty
Tommy Boy.
The Nutty Professor. God, man, she's good at this game.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy. That's true.
Tommy Boy got the woman.
Okay, and Tommy Boy. Yep, we're gonna go with Tommy Boy. All right. That's 3 really good examples.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else you need. Oh, we almost forgot, guys. Netflix. It's like something called Dynamo or something like that. It's a new Eddie Murphy movie that's out.
Is it good?
It's hilarious.
Oh, is it good?
A lot of people are hyping it up. Also, he has also agreed this came out today. No longer a rumor. He is going to be doing stand-up comedy.
Well,
They didn't say how many specials. They said a few specials. They just said a few.
that's good.
So if you guys are Eddie Murphy fans, love his comedy.
I am. I mean, I know he got into like some weird troubles a while back, but I love Eddie Murphy. But I like Eddie Murphy before
Hitch.
Hitch.
Yeah. Kevin Spacely or
Kevin James.
Kevin James gets that girl with Will Smith.
I saw that movie. Was she the hot one?
She didn't have to be. I mean,
But was she the hot one in that movie?
I've never seen Hitch. But...
Oh man, I don't remember that movie.
Yeah.
But I believe that Kevin James can end up with a chick. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy.
There's not very many movies where the fat guy's not funny.
Maybe that's a better name a movie where the fat guy was not funny. Right. He was just a jerk the whole movie, and you're like, I feel no sympathy for your character. And maybe that's why they make the fat guys funny in movies, right? Because everyone has that fat funny friend. Like, this is kind of what we have to deal with when you are an overweight person. Everyone just assumes that you're funny and jolly, and guess what? We're not. I'm fucking grumpy sometimes, okay?
I have feelings.
I have feelings, and I get mad about stuff, and that's okay.
I don't like being used as a unit of measure. How many is that? Is that 3 Nick Display games, or is that 4? But no, I was gonna say, I mean, there's a lot of good movies out there. Guys, seriously, check them out. Horror movies, keep it up. And like I said,
by the way, you nailed your costume this year. You and your girlfriend, they nailed it. I wish that I had an easy ability to like show you their costumes, but I don't.
It's on Twitter. It's
on Twitter and Instagram.
Instagram.
Right? But
Facebook.
They went as Ted Mosby's character,
and
from the Halloween episode where he has the hanging Chad, voting thing, and the slutty pumpkin that was who played her.
It was just I can't remember.
She was married to Tom Cruise for like a minute. Katie something or other. Katie Holmes, is that her name?
Maybe.
Well, anyway, yeah. So nailed it. I mean, like it was. They did a really good job. I was very impressed with their costumes.
And guys, I got a Dickies jacket now. So like, I actually got a jacket that I'm gonna wear, and like a dress shirt that I'll probably wear.
That's pretty cool.
So
you did like some research on that though.
Oh yeah, it's like to the T.
It looks pretty close.
It's to the T.
I mean, the shirt is probably not exact, but it's pretty damn close.
I did the best I could.
Dude, I thought that... I was like, where did he even get all that stuff at? Because normally if someone's like, I'm going to do this costume and it's going to be sweet, and then they get it and you're like, yeah, you look just like that. If you didn't tell me who you were, I wouldn't know who you were.
I would look more like him if I didn't cut my hair. Because he has some long hair.
Yeah.
And I don't have long hair, as you can see.
Well, his is not super long, but yeah, yours is pretty short.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, you guys totally nailed your costumes.
So, is it about that time?
I think so. I think that we've covered pretty much everything we wanted to talk about today.
We only had 3 topics to walk into today, so thank you guys for keeping it interested and keeping us on air.
Thank you. Thank you for watching and letting us come back every week. And remember, Sundays, 4 o'clock. We're here every Sunday at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I see some new people in. Jessica, Kevin popped in. Julie is here pretty much all the time, and I appreciate you. Jason would be watching, but he's knee deep in Call of Duty bodies right now. Kaylee, thanks for stopping by. Come by again. We love the comments and stuff.
Yep.
To the people on Twitch, who we got over here? Dr. Bias.
Dr. Bias, One True Villain, Koi133, YB Jet, and the King of Reddit. Thank you guys all for dropping your comments.
And Trudy, one of my all time real life best friends, one of the only people that really knows me and understands me and
I know you.
accepts me the way that I am. Thank you for popping by. And I'll say this about her because I know she's probably still watching. She's one of those people that when you come up to her and like, so I heard you're friends with so and so. She's the type of person to go, yeah, so what you got a problem with that? And then she'll ridicule you for being a turd.
She's that hero in the movie that when everybody's making fun of the fat kid, and that's her best.
Yeah, she's the person that would stand up for them, but that's just how she is. And we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Terry. Terry popped on just as we're getting ready to leave, but yeah, he's a milestone follower of mine too.
Yeah. Welcome. And
unfortunately, guys, Terry, you'll have to come back and watch the replay, man, because we're about to head out.
Guys, I know you guys have YouTube. Everybody has free.
Everybody has YouTube. It's free.
Go to YouTube. Those Two Nerds podcast.
We're on there.
If you look it up, you will see two little girls. We are not those.
We're not.
We look very similar. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But look for us. We have a logo. It looks like the logo that you see down here. Look for that. And
thanks
subscribe.
For the like, Terry.
Subscribe. It is free to subscribe.
And
what's nice about that is if you guys don't have the chance to watch us today, I mean, and you don't watch past broadcast, you'll get a notification once the video goes up, which it'll be going up right after.
It'll be going up minutes after this thing goes off the air.
So, but kind of review. We went over Joker surpassing Deadpool as the best rated R film. Talked about Shroud moving from Twitch to Mixer with multi-million-dollar contracts.
Yeah, people are going to talk like that's a sinking ship. Twitch ain't going nowhere.
No, Twitch is not. What was the other one that we talked about? We talked about what kind of cookies are the best cookies. And a whole bunch of
Thanks, Jessica. You're awesome. Miss you. I haven't seen you since Spencer's. But look at you with all your movie trivia knowledge.
Yep. And
we're not worthy. We're not worthy.
All right. But I think that's about it. Call of Duty.
Call of Duty new
release.
Game. We didn't even get to talk about Call of Duty Mobile.
We talked about that.
I think we talked about it a little bit last week, but
yeah.
I actually downloaded it. It was kind of fun.
Dude, it is. I told you.
It's kind of fun.
It doesn't look bad either.
No, it looks really good. You can hide a lot of graphical things on smaller screens for sure.
But thank you guys all so much. Remember, 4:00.
4:00
Sundays.
We're gonna be doing some promos this week, next week on all of the socials.
Yeah.
Can't
get enough of us.
We may be coming up with our own Instagram for just this. Separate from our own, but probably not.
Nah.
But we are going to start sharing some stuff though, out there in Twitterland.
And let's work this week real hard. We're gonna get a test on hoodies. We're gonna be posting pictures probably to Facebook, and we want to hear you guys' thoughts on what we should get. And we'll do some giveaways.
We had a lot of shout outs for the hoodies, and yes, we will be
giveaways, t-shirts, stuff like that.
Giving that kind of stuff away.
It's cuddle season, so
it is.
If you don't have a lover at home, you got a hoodie. You got a Those Two Nerds hoodie.
You can cuddle with us.
Yeah.
We will hug you just in the ways that you need.
Start at the fire. Open up the Facebook or Twitch.
Maybe crack a bottle of wine.
Listen to us, the smooth ASMR streamers that we are. But guys, seriously, it's been a pleasure. Awesome episode 13. They said it was supposed to be bad luck. Now I'm just waiting for like a car to come blashing through.
This was a weird one, right? Out of all the ones we've done, this was the weirdest. I think this is weirder than the one where we streamed Man of Medan. Like this has been weirder because we weren't prepared in the slightest.
We're better,
but we're better now, right? Yeah. We're so much better now than we used to.
Yeah, I thought I was really gonna have to take my shirt off.
Yeah, he thought at this point he's like, I got nothing left. I can show him the guns and the pack stuff. That's all I got, and I can flex a lot. And I was like, last resort, if we have to.
We'll turn on The Witcher,
and if they start turning on you, then I'll take mine off, and people will just come from around to see this albino whale.
And we'll just what we can do is we could just start playing pour some sugar on me, show some Witcher titties, and by the way, this guy, if you guys want to check him out, is Nick Displays Games on Facebook.
Yep.
Coming from my Twitch, download Facebook, get it, chat with your grandma and grandpa, whatever you want to do, watch his podcast or even his live streams.
Yep.
Fear Coach, get Twitch. It's on your app store.
I'm playing a lot of Magic.
It's free.
And The Witcher right now.
Yep.
So come check it out. We'll be doing Luigi's Mansion on the 31st.
Yeah.
The new one comes out. And I'm going to be doing, because I'm off. I'm on vacation, so there's going to be a lot more streams going on this week.
You're on vacation? You didn't tell me?
Oh, yeah, I'm on vacation. All next week except for tomorrow. I have to work tomorrow. Yeah.
So we're hanging out a lot this week, probably.
Probably. But we're going to be streaming some fun games.
Fun games? No, we're streaming the boring ones.
I won't be on Call of Duty. I don't play that. But yeah, thanks, guys. Everyone, follow him on Twitch. Follow me on Facebook if you're not already.
And much love. What was the final win? Who won?
Actually, it looks like if you count the 2 from Peanut Butter previously, because I don't think that they counted them.
I think it's Peanut Butter.
I think it's Peanut Butter.
Peanut Butter Cookies won. So
we've got 2, 2, 3, and 1. Yeah, Peanut Butter Cookies. They edge it out. Your poll looks a little skewed because we lost 2 votes from it earlier.
Mrs. Voorhees makes Peanut Butter Cookies the best, with a hint of flesh
and love
for her son. So stay camping, stay spooky,
be safe out there, guys. Have fun.
Always wear protection.
Yeah, always make sure you wear your rubber mask when you're murdering people.
Exactly. I don't know what you guys thought, you dirty minds.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
They'll know who you are.
Yeah. Jeez. Haven't you guys seen Scream?
Or Halloween?
Or Freddy Krueger, even though he doesn't wear a mask.
No, he's just ugly.
That's not very nice.
The Strangers.
And you make so you get mad when people make fun of fat people. You call Freddy Krueger ugly. All right, I'm done.
He's burnt like a hot dog.
Like I said, this might be those One Nerds podcast next week.
He'll be back.
I will be. Much love, guys. Thank you, and we'll get some hoodies for y'all. Thank you.
We'll